Hey everybody, it's Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. Oh my gosh, I'm fiddling. Stop. Isn't it horrible when you fiddle? Okay, I am super stoked. I finally got a video uploaded, which is amazing. I have been trying. I am back to my homeschool routine, which let me tell you, I apparently need time to get adjusted to stuff. And so I wish it were not so. I wish I could just say, hey, I'm going to test the sound right now. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. So if you are joining me, make sure you guys give me a like and a share. If you hit share, you can share it to Pinterest. If you aren't on YouTube, you can share it to Pinterest. You can share it to Tumblr. You can share it to Reddit, Facebook, any of those. And what a gift it is when you take a second just to share, because sharing is caring. I heard a noise. I might have just turned into something, but that, you know me. I'm always terrified that there's a bug up here. My exterminator and I are good friends. Bless his sweet little heart. Okay, so I see you guys are popping on, and I want to make sure I share it also. And we have a really fun creation today, you guys. And I know I really appreciated last week. I hope you guys did also. This apple set is such a winner. You guys, if you picked this set and you joined us, you are going to love creating with this amazing apple set. It's so pretty. So pretty. And so hi Shaz. I am really stoked to have it there. Hi Denise, my daughter's trying to learn a new system. Apparently we need to have this thing called grace for one another. I struggle with that. I always think I need to be more on the ball than I am. Bless my sweet little silly heart. And so now that I am learning the new system, I enjoyed the most amazing trip to New Orleans with my leaders in our Getting Crafty family and seeing other leaders from across the world, many of which are very good friends of mine. Bonnie is asking me to send it to her. I don't know what she's saying. You guys, let me just see if I can answer her question while we're talking, because sure, why not? Bonnie is very important. We love you, Bonnie. Thank you. I want to switch here. I want to make sure that you guys are being seen on Facebook and YouTube. I'm on both platforms. Again, sharing is caring. Just like and share that video. That is priceless, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna hit this. I want to make sure you guys can see us. Did it share itself? It did. Alrighty. I am going to make sure to your story. Sure. Social media is not super friendly and easy nowadays. I wish it were, you guys. I wish that I just wish. You know what they say about wishes? They're in the wind. They really are. You gotta do something about it. Which means I would need to take time to learn more about this. So, okay, hopefully our friends and family will be able to join us. People are asking me because they can't find the link. Let me see here, copy link. I'm gonna text Bonnie, who is messaging me, but I'm not gonna leave my phone. So we are gonna do what I'm gonna call multi-level stamping. This is going to look really good. That's right, she doesn't go by Bonnie on here. Let me see here. Nope, it's not letting me message her. Of course not. Oh, social media. I give up. You guys, I give up trying to manage it all sometimes. Okay, so I am really stoked. We're going to be making some beautiful handmade cards today. If you are a crafter, tell me what your favorite thing is to create. Are you an apple eater? I love a good apple. I just posted in my story a trillion, like it was like 25 different apple types. And I got excited because I like apples. Hello, Marilyn. I like apples, and creating with it is a fun way to go. I want you guys to know I have a new addiction, possibly. It is the Ghirardelli's caramel apple chocolates. Oh my gosh. Y'all, please get this. So good. And I'm guessing it's just seasonal. I got it at my local grocery store named Myers. So I don't know like if you have a Myers, but I'm sure you can find Ghirardelli's anywhere. But those caramel apples tasted like a freaking caramel apple. Wow. And you worked in an orchard for 20 years. Wow, Denise, I didn't know 20 years. I love apple cider. I love apple juice. So I just thought, let's go ahead and do this really fun technique and create right now. And I see a couple people are messaging me that they're watching my previous video. So if you guys didn't see, I posted a video today with this amazing craft right here. And you can see the video and the full tutorial on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. With the shopping list, you can create that for pennies, and it's priceless. It's a great thing to do if you do craft fairs at all, but it's also a wonderful gift that you can make for anybody, and it takes like little to no effort. Hello. I love something like that. So, you were watching it, Melody. I saw you comment, and I was hoping you'd be able to catch our live. I know you'd be bummed if we missed us. Did you enjoy them? I enjoyed them. They were super fun to make, and it'll be great for craft fairs. It'll be great for family and friends as a giveaway. Like, ooh, yeah. And thanking people. Our town hall, I am part of the chamber. I would totally make these for the businesses that are part of the chamber and just thank each business for everything they do. I might even make a few of them and see. Oh my gosh, there's something in my mouth. It's a hair. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I'm friends with our florist, and I've partnered with her to do different stuff, and she's got decor that we keep up in our studio during the holidays. And so I might take some into her and see if she wants to sell them. They're really fun and cute and sweet. And so why not? I don't see why not. Anyway, we're going to teach you guys leveled stamping. I can feel it. There, I think I got it. Leveled stamping is going to be this multiple level for one stamp. And it's a really fun technique. You'll need to do this technique a few times to make it the wow that you want to do. And it's really limitless. You can do this in so many levels. This is difficult to mail depending on the number of levels that you make this one stamp have. And I know that's got to be confusing. So we're going to turn around and we're going to create right now. I'm going to grab some white cardstock. That's my thick. Sure. I love having a wall behind me of paper. I have to tell you guys, I'm kind of simple like that, but I did not have this in California, and having this studio here is smexy. It's a gift from God. It is fabulous. I love it. So we're going to turn around and create right now, and we will need our cut and emboss machine, but you can do this technique with fussy cutting with paper snips if you want. So let's go ahead and turn around, maybe. Hit the button. There we go. You did not just see my studio. Actually, it's relatively clean, you guys. I'm pretty stoked that I've been working to get the studio where I want it to be, and super fun. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so I have some basic white cardstock, and from our beautiful Apple Harvest bundle, I have this here. And the reason I picked this apple is that it's super fun and easy. And so I am going to do basic watercoloring, but coming your way probably this week is an upgrade that you'll need. It's a little thing you're going to want to add to your crafting supplies for a few dollars that will make you have a phenomenal watercoloring. I'm just saying, it's going to elevate your projects. And I have chocolate on my board because I ate one of those chocolates today. So naughty, but so good. Okay. So we're going to take this here and we're going to take some Stays On ink, and we're going to cut this ahead of time. So the reason I like to cut it ahead of time is I can get more use out of this. I'm not going to use the whole page to create this. I'm going to stamp this 3 different times. So I'm just going to go to 4 1/4. Right there. So there is going to be multiple stampings, you guys, and then die cutting. So we're going to do that together. And if you want to give me some wisdom, look up an apple, whatever your favorite apple is, and tell me what colors you'd like me to color that apple. Do you want red and yellow? Do you want red? Do you want green? You tell me, and I want to come up with it for you. Now, I'm using Stays On just because it's my favorite stamp set. Stamp for black if it is red rubber. I try not to, and we discussed this last week, I try not to use Stays On that's not acceptable in places. So Lisa Marie was on last week and she asked, why is Stays On not acceptable for our alcohol-based markers? Stays On's an alcohol-based ink. That with markers and that with photopolymer can cause problems for those 2 products. They're not designed to mix. I know I broke the rule last week, but it was worth it. It was worth it to create that phenomenal apple card, which I'm hoping when we're done here, I did eat. So I feel like I'm 100 times, hi Bonnie. I feel like I'm 100 times better because I ate before I came on live. My husband made an homage to his mom. She was from Italy and she made cutlets, pounded out chicken. Now I will tell you, hi my friends, Debbie, I love you. I have had you on my heart so much. Hopefully I'm slowing down enough that I can reach out to you and have a chat because I miss your face. And if mom is there, please give mom a hug for me. Okay. So my mother-in-law was 4'10", 4'9", really. And she would pound out chicken and season it and then bread it and then fry it. And it was this tender chicken. Thanks, babe. And I'm not available. You guys, if you reach out to me on a Tuesday, I'm at Homeschool Community Day. I basically cannot help anybody on Tuesdays. That being said, I'm thinking about moving my lives to Tuesday evenings after that, depending on Taekwondo, because we're going to be shifting as I promote up. And so, anyway, my mother-in-law, she and I did not see eye to eye on a lot, but she was a phenomenal cook. People of all the Italians, they loved, like the people in the area loved going to her food. They really, really, really did. So now we're not going to even color this yet, you guys. So we're going to take a die cutter, and this Apple Harvest has a limited edition die set. And if you have not seen that die set, we talked about it last week. You guys, this is phenomenal. Look at all of this. All of it. Yes, you need it in your life. Bonnie, are you doing okay there? Everyone, Melody, are you guys okay? And I see Denise, and I see Marilyn, and Shaz. Hopefully you guys are all joining us still. Am I double-licious? Okay, so I will not be using alcohol-based markers with this. Again, we discussed when you use an alcohol-based marker, and it touches the other alcohol-based ink, it deteriorates the quality of your marker. And that's really, 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 really important, you guys. You did not spend that kind of money on those top quality markers to deteriorate them in a use. Don't do that to yourself. Get Memento ink. Keep both on hand because you're like me. You like to craft. Good. Okay, my angels. Now, you know, I like to hold them together with a sticky note. And I have to say, on this, you guys, I'm looking at all of your names, and I'm smiling because some of the biggest hearted people are on right now. So thank you. I love you. I love Debbie. And gosh, I haven't seen Terry and Debbie since before my move, and I miss them. That's one of the hardest things. Somebody was saying that my son... Oh, there's a whole line. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. But that he was having a hard time because of all the changes. And I thought, well, aren't we all? Like, there has been constant changes for everybody that I know of. And if you've gone through a change, can you shout out like, yeah, me too? Because I think this is what's really important, you guys. We have to acknowledge that we are not alone in this and that we are together. That is really, really important. We are together. We are not alone in this. We are together. And so if you've been going through a season of change, I mean, at this point, you guys, keep us in your prayers. My husband's still searching for a job and has not located one. It has been an insane season for us, but God has been so faithful in the midst of all that. Now I'm die cutting it. Right? Oh, I love our die cutter. It's breezy. It's easy. So many people have, right, Melody? Right, Denise? I'm just saying, and if people feel alone, that is the lie of the devil. That's what the devil wants us to feel. Do not allow it. Y'all, we are going to hold each other, all of our sisters up, and we're going to make sure people know that they are loved and special, and that, that I know that God will come for me. He'll leave the 99 for me, and he'd do the same for you. And there's, believe you me, I have screwed up my life multiple times, and yet God is so faithful, even in the midst of all of that. So don't lose hope. The only thing constant is change. Correct, Lynn. Gosh, did you guys read that? The only thing that is constant is change. And thank you, Melody. John needs to find a new job. But I was watching Jordan Peterson. I really like Jordan Peterson. He is going around calling men and calling men and helping them become men. And I think that's what we're missing in society. But we can get on a tangent. Let's not go there. Yet he was talking about so many people are applying for jobs, and it takes, 50 plus applications to even follow through with a job opportunity. And even then, you still don't necessarily have the change to the job. It's not like, do you remember? It seems like before it was easier to get a job than it is now. And that's at certain levels. But at the same time, I find it interesting that so many other positions are constantly looking to hire. They can't get people to stay in. And I know it's the lower end positions, and people just don't want to work. And I don't understand that, because I want to work. I like working. I like working and doing this. I love being my own boss, you guys. And I appreciate you, yes, you, for supporting me. You are a blessing. So thank you. Okay, I'm setting aside my cut and emboss machine, and hopefully I will not trip on her later. I think I have broken my toes. The last couple days I have tripped going up and down stairs, and then in Taekwondo twice I have fallen on my toe, and it's bent at weird angles, and my feet are like angry. I have angry toesies. Angry toesies. I do. Isn't that weird? Okay, so we're gonna do some basic watercoloring here. We have 3 of the same stamp set. Okay. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. Now, oh, look at that. That was weird. I have an embellishment here is why. Okay. We have 3. 1, 2, 3 of this here. Did you guys, COVID changed a lot of things? It really is, Lynn. I think that it's just the world is upside down. But you know what? We were made for such a time as this. You guys, if you question that, let me talk to you. I'm just saying that is, I've tempted to put it on as a tattoo, because I really do believe. I remember telling my daddy that I thought I was supposed to be born in the 50s because I dig 50s music. Truth is, I dig a lot of the music. But he said to me, and I always thought poodle skirts and all the fun, but there was a lot of scandal that happened back in the 50s. Anyway, my dad said no, because I get the benefit of having the goodness of what was in the 50s. And I didn't have to go through all the civil rights lessons that they have. We just learned it. Like, it was just life here for us. Okay. So we're going to end up making a beautiful card. But I want to start with lots of color. Tell me, did you guys choose an apple color? What color do you want your apples to be? And I want you guys to know, I keep my watercolor pencils inside of a case, and I generally keep a pencil sharpener and a blends inside of that case with a wink of Stella. My wink of Stella is just next to me right now. Lots of faith. That's right. Never change. Hope and faith are the key. That's what God reminds us that we're supposed to be doing, is having hope and faith. Now, my pinkish red. Ooh, red and green. Now, my youngest said to me today, Mommy, like, I am worried about, she's worried about her finances, you guys. And she says, how am I supposed to trust God? I don't know how to do that. I know he's got us. And so I was just talking about red, like pinkish red and red green. Oh, you guys are killing me. Can somebody else make some colors? Red is definitely the thing. Anyway, so I was telling you about praying. Just praying is the key, because we're not designed to just say, okay, I trust you, and it be done, right? I think it's just against human nature. Ooh, a granny apple. Y'all, now we have 3 colored apples. Can we have 3 apples on one tree? I don't think so. Red and green, red and green. Faith over fear. That's right, Lynn. Faith over fear. And so I told her that her need to control stuff often comes back to her lack of faith. And she's like, well, I don't want that. I don't want to be a lack of faith person. I was, that's right, baby. So while you guys are giving me some colors, I'm going to pull out the green, the Granny Apple Green, and the yellow Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to color the leaves. So can you guys both, it's both green and a little bit of red. Oh, I see what you're saying. Red with yellow, red and green. Well, red is the main color. So we're going to get these apples, and maybe we'll have a little red with yellow and pink. Maybe I'll throw all 3 colors in there. That way I kind of appease most of you. We're going to go in with coloring. So I'm going to scoop in. Okay, you guys ready for the scoop? Right there. Now, I'm going to come in and color around the lines of this leaf with yellow. Now, there is something that occurs with your stuff. Leaves are rarely one color. That being said, when you add something like yellow or blue to your project, it brightens up the other colors. It's kind of interesting. Especially when you're watercoloring or alcohol marker, like our blends, or just any of that. Any of it's so much fun. So I'm just going in. Now there is, Bonnie is shared with me, my Bonnie girl. She taught me about this really cool product that I'm going to do a lesson on for you guys. But I'm not going to do it for this card, so I'm not going to bring it up. So we're going to go there. And do you know how fast this is going, you guys? It's going really fast. And actually, we probably should just stop. Now, because we're making a staggered colored project, I only stamped 3. Okay? And I want to pop elements up from the base. That being said, I'm going to be chopping apart these 2 to use this as a base. So I'm going to stop coloring because I want you guys to kind of learn this technique. I'm going to grab a pair of snips, and these actually have glue on it because it was filmed today. Bugger. What we're going to do is cut apart these 2 here. Question. Do you guys want the apples to be elevated? What do we want here? Do you want the I think we're going to go with the apples being elevated. And these are a little bit darker, so I'm going to go with them. So what I mean by that is I'm going to come in and I'm going to turn and chop apart this little thing here. Go on the outside of the line. Don't go on the line. You guys give yourself a little bit of color there. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And there is something really beautiful that happens in the midst of trials, you guys. That is often when you lean deepest upon the Lord. And I know a lot of you on here right now, I know some of your trials. And that's right, babe. Elevating it. Okay, I'm looking to make sure I put it back. And And it seems like some of these trials will just keep coming and coming. And I want you to know that you are not alone in that, okay? Like, don't feel alone, whatever you do. I love you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to cut apart. There's one apple. And I'm actually thinking we're going to do both. I think we're just going to make the apples really, really pop. I am eating a gala apple as you're working on there. There's some of the red and some pink and a creamy yellow color. Oh, Bonnie, that's a good idea. So I'm cutting apart. Now, I want to color them all, but we're not going to. Now, this is an act of, oh, you guys, I missed a second apple right there. Okay, I have an idea. Now, when I'm cutting this, I'm not going to cut that leaf off. When you're doing this technique, you want to cut the things that are on top of it off with it, right? I don't want it to be as thick as the base one, maybe. Now, that apple is hidden right there. So I'm going to come in. It's stuck from the adhesive. So we're going to cut this out. I'm making them careful because I'm like enough ADHD. Deb knows me. She's going to be like, if Jamie does not focus, she's going to cut off like the wrong thing. Okay. This is really fun, actually. I'm glad I screwed up because this will come out better. Okay, and I'm going to pause because I'm not going to cut the rest apart quite yet. I'm going to come in and I'm thinking about those apples. I'm definitely pulling out the red. So I have my real red and I have my cherry cobbler, I think is too dark. But I do think we're going to do a little yellow and a little pink. So the Calypso Coral and the yellow, which we have from the daffodil. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the yellow. Always take your lightest color and we're going to tackle those leaves real quick. This is a card that somebody here can win tonight, you guys. I know if you saw the card last week, I have 10 of those made. When you place your order this month, you're going to get one of those. But this one here, I'm going to pull somebody's name to win. And then we're going to lightly just kind of do it, follow the shape of the stamp. So what I mean by that is the line will go like this, and you're going to want to kind of come and round it out. When you do that, and you want to leave a little bit of white, lightly color. A lighter hand is really key with coloring, you guys. We're going to come in and just add a little yellow around that leaf right there. Okay. And we're going to take that pink right here, that Calypso Coral. And I used to do that technique with greeting cards. I would buy 3 cards the same and layer it like that. Cards were cheap. And then, plus it was 50 years ago. You are not old enough to have a 50 years ago. But yes, I know you know exactly what technique. You guys, Deb's like the super crafter. Bringing your flower up higher. Yes. Hi, Lisa Marie. So Debbie knows. So I'm going to take that pink and I'm going to go into the yellow right here. And just a couple streaks to the middle. Right? I'm going to go in to this apple around that leaf. And soft. I started pushing too hard. Softly kiss your apple, you guys. Soft. You want these multiple levels of color, okay? Then we're going to take that red and we're going to go in and we're going to go from the outside a little bit darker and work our way in. This is what I'm going to call an act of love. This is not, you're not going to make 50 of these cards. You might. It takes a lot of gumption. It's very soothing if you like coloring. But you want to go as dark as you can on the edges. Right there. And when you start heavy-handed on the outside, I can't believe you're that old. Oh, you can't see. Okay, thanks, babe. So I went on the outside here, and I'm going to go heavy-handed with the real red on the outside of that apple. Okay. And then I'm going to scooch in. Hello, Linda. I'm sorry I'm grocery shopping. Took you a little bit longer. That's okay, my friend. I know you know how to hit replay. So we're going to come in with this technique, and we want to go really, always, always, always. I tell this to people all the time. They zigzag across their coloring, and it really will cause your eye to know that something wrong with that card, but they can't tell you exactly what. And we're going to get nice and dark. Now, first of all, this has the natural shadow built in, so you want to add that color to it, right? Oopsie, look at that. Did you see that fly? Oh my gosh, that was funny. Okay, we're going to come in, and we're going to do the second one. I'm making sure you guys can see. Holy cannoli. Okay. And I'm coloring upside down, which makes it a little challenging sometimes to see that the color of like what I'm coloring. I've got to be careful to always pause. I don't want to color a red leaf. That would be weird. But I can tell you right now, this is already really pretty. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. We have the two apples. I think it's pretty. Now, if you want to blend it out right now, I would not do so. I would wait until we get everything put together. And you're going to need a brown. So I'm grabbing the early espresso for this. Okay. So I'm going to go in with the Granny Apple Green to those leaves that we colored and hit that yellow and kind of blend out the yellow. I am excited to plant someday. Someday we have pine trees on our lot, which they just don't have a very long life, believe it or not. Maybe it's just where we are. They were specially brought in by a previous owner, but someday my goal is to get rid of them, and I want to replace them with fruit trees. And so that's my goal. But we can't let our dogs go into the river out here. Even though they're immunized for it, I just don't take a chance. There's a bacteria in the water along the Midwest that's safe to you and I, but can cause dogs like not to feel well. So we have them immunized, but I'm always cautious. And Sugar, of course, ran loose and jumped in the river last week, you guys. And my daughter was at school on Friday when it happened. And then the dog came in and jumped on the one that wasn't there, her white bed with Chanel bedding, and she was livid when she got home. Now, can we just discuss this here? Ooh, baby, that's so pretty, isn't it? Isn't it pretty? I like it a lot. Okay, so we're going to take our dimensional adhesive, which I had right here like a second ago. But let me grab another one. Maybe. There we go. I love my crafting studio. Deb, when are you coming out? That's what I want. I want my Deb to come out. But Debbie's always going to go see her daughters before she comes sees me. You and Terry Bear need to come and stay with us. Okay. So now we've made part of our puzzle. And we're going to move that one apple out. Remember we had that one there? We're going to put this on top. Just like so. So now we have this raised. Now we're going to try to color this one similarly to that one. I'm going to move these things. Hello, Jamie. Keep yourself organized, girlfriend. That's me talking to me. We're going to go in the middle with the yellow. Isn't that so pretty, Melody? This is actually kind of if you're having a bad day or your brain is misfiring, this would be something to do to calm your brain. Find detail work when you find your brain is not firing right, and do that. I just want to color, but I want to make sure I hold on to this. I'm mixing some of that cameo, the coral, Calypso coral, in with this. And then we're going to bring that real red in. And so let's do that. And remember, I'm going to turn the apple a little bit so that I can color on the outside in the dark red. Now this technique, you guys, don't do it across everything on your card. Do it with like one aspect of it. And we're going to show you why. You want to make a statement piece. In the 80s, we wore all of the makeup. We had and I thought it was interesting. Somebody was posting that this happened in the 90s, not in California. Like, people in the 90s were not wearing that kind of makeup in the 90s in California. But, you know, I know trends travel differently across the United States. But in the 80s, we had the big hair. We had the eyeliner that was usually colorful mascara, colorful eyeshadow, colorful cheekbones, colorful lips, colorful earrings, colorful clothes, God, there's so much. Guys, it was almost like it's overkill. Anyway, it's always more fashionable and favorable if you to take yourself and focus on one thing, like a good eye or a good lip, right? We're going to put a dimensional on this, you guys. And we're going to make sure we kind of center it over it. Now, can you see already the dimension? So we're at 3 deep. So we have the base, we have the first level with the 2 apples, and we have the third level with the 1. So when you look at this card, it's going to build in a beautiful, beautiful way. So I'm going to come in really quickly. And we'll color the leaves afterwards because we're going to cut out these apples, right? Let's cut out, I'm double checking where I'm at, the second bottom one. Now, to cut it out correctly, I need to cut out this leaf and this leaf with it. Actually, you don't have to cut this one out. You can cut this apple and this leaf out. When you do this technique, you want to not cut out and have like a weird jagged something on top of it. Whatever is on top of it needs to come with the item of which you are cutting. Okay. You don't want to cut right on the line, but you want to get just outside of the line. This is where I don't know if I can talk 100% while I'm doing that fine cutting. Thanks, Lisa Marie. I think it's really fun too, you guys. This always makes me really happy, right? So we have this apple. Then we're going to come over here. And if I can get it with my chubby fingernails. Stupid chubby fingernails. Okay, so then we're going to cut this leaf out right here on this one. Because it's already on top of the apple. You can't cut the apple and have it raise when there is a leaf on top of it. You just can't. It won't look right, you guys. Okay. Shouldn't have been coming all the way down, but we're not going to die. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to color this one the same way. You want to keep your branches consistent as well, right? We're going to go to the yellow and soft-handed. Don't push too hard. Your coloring pencil, Stampin' Up's watercolor pencils, is very rich in color. I just noticed that it wasn't fully on the screen. Okay, and then, so it doesn't need a lot of work to color. We'll go in with that pink, right? And then we're going to go to that real red and do a little gun. Okay, go run, Denise. Thank you, Lisa Marie. I know I really like my nails this time too. I've had really fun getting my nails done again. And I found a person who can do it. And I haven't had acrylic in years, so I made this investment in my own self, in my own business. And it is an adjustment period too. And I realize I don't always get to I don't get to go and put jewelry on after Taekwondo. And so I wanted something to make my hands feel pretty. This is you can do this technique with anything, you guys. I just happen to think that this apple is designed for this. Like, it's legit gorgeous. I don't need to color this leaf. Okay, I'm going to come in, and that's why I stopped coloring the leaves, because we're going to you don't want to do double the work if you don't have to. I mean, this is already kind of a few steps to itself. Okay, then we have that loose rogue leaf. We're going to add that yellow to that. And somebody called this technique cat's eye on my fingernails. I had never heard that. She wanted to do, she said, Claudia is my girl. She's so cute. So I have a Claudia who's redhead white girl, and I have a Juanita who's an older white woman that I love so much. And neither one are Hispanic, but they have these beautiful Hispanic names that I so know. And Claudia could also be, I don't know, another language. I'm thinking, like, it wouldn't be Italian really though. Okay, so we're gonna go in some Granny Apple Green. If you colored this straight up in green, it would not look right. You wouldn't know what's wrong with it, but it would not look right. So Claudia did it, and she's like, I want to do a study in negatives. Is that okay? I was like, girl, I need somebody who wants to be the boss of my nails. You go ahead. The only thing I would do differently is that I would not do two next to each other. I would do my ring finger and my thumb, but that's just, it's not really anything to complain about. So we're going to take that green leaf, and we're going to put another dimensional on it. Now we're 3 deep. Wow, it's so pretty in person, you guys. So you have these apples that are staggering right here. So easy. This leaf is risen. So when it comes, it looks like you can see all of the levels that are there. And it looks really neat. And at the end, we can come in and add some Wink of Stella and finish coloring it. So we're going to go kind of quickly. So the next one we're going to do is this apple right here at the top of this here. And that leaf is on top of it. So we're going to cut that leaf out. Anything that's on top, do not cut it out. It will look so weird on your project, you guys. It's not worth it. Like, I don't know why you would do that. Don't do it. And you probably wouldn't. You guys are super fabulous stampers, so I wouldn't think that you would. Okay, so we got to come back up here, and I've got to look at the coloring, like, direction. So this one here, we're going to do the same thing, right? We have the yellow. What are you thinking so far? What do you guys, are you digging it? Is it too much? Is this something, I'm curious, is this something that you would do? Would you spend this kind of time and energy on a card? I'm going to be honest with you, I don't do that a lot. I usually make cards that are really quick, clean, and simple. I have a little bit of OCD and ADD. I just need things to kind of go. And there, my daughter was talking about one of the people she knows, and he is a little OCD. And so his parents actually switched his school because he needed to be able to focus, and this one school was just way too chaotic. I thought that was interesting. They didn't do that back in my day. You just had a deal. And this kid is phenomenal. So I'm glad he's in her life. Our sweet little Genevieve. Debbie claims Genevieve is her other girl. Like, Debbie loves my G. Yes, it's kind of like therapy, right? Lisa Marie, totally. And I love, you guys pick these colors for this apple. Love the results, right? Go dark on the outside on your last color and work your way into it lighter. Okay. I like it. Okay. So we're going to pick it up, put another dimensional right here, and a rogue leaf popped over here. We're going to get rid of that. So who wants to get this card tonight? Did I offer you guys? So I offered somebody, I think, to come get this card. You don't have to come and get it. I will send it to you. Now, when I send these cards that are more embellished or thicker, I turn them inside out. And at the end of the card, if you remind me inside out, I'll be glad to show it to you if you haven't seen me do it already. But it will help your card to mail easily or easier. Okay. Right there. That's going to be our third. And we're going to go in with some yellow on the lines. It's super hard to show you guys, like, with my chubby fingernails there in the middle. And these are really kind of small. We're adjusting here, sisters. Okay. We're gonna toss some Granny Apple Green around that. And I blend it up into the yellow when I do that. It makes the green seem more realistic and vibrant when you mix the yellow and the blues into a project. And I think it's just because God has already created so many colors that we don't even see them all. They're just all there. Okay. Now this here, I'm going to get a mini dimensional. Did you guys know we sell mini dimensionals? They are really good. This is my black one, and we have white. I just have a black one in front of me. I'm going to grab it with the snips because my chubby fingers are going to be difficult today until I can master it. And I'm going to put that right on top of that leaf. And then we're going to pick this one up. I need my take your pick tool. And we're going to turn this around. And yes, I did just pick up that card, that apple leaf. Oh, you guys, I love it. And this is this is what I'm calling an act of love. You can do this and send it to people. I could raise a variety of the leaves on here. This is it. I'm 3 levels. I have 2 leaves that are on the 3rd. I have these apples are on the 2nd, and this apple's on the 3rd. Okay. So now we're going to come in and just accent away. Right there, adding the yellow. And I do that. I will come in with one color and just kind of add it everywhere that it needs to be, and then go with the second color and add that in. I'm probably going to post, if you guys are on my personal page, I'm going to post the sermon from Sunday. And the reason being is it's really cool. But I posted this society that happened back in the days of when Christ was born. They were the Magi. They created electricity, you guys, back then. Shut the front door. Did you know that? I didn't know that. The Pantheons. The name is written downstairs, which I'm probably butchering. But they were the Magi, and they were the pickers of kings. So when they went into Israel, when Jesus was being, after he was born, and they said to Herod they were looking for the king, that's why he freaked out. And our pastor talked about like the history that was going on in the world back then, and like the wars that had occurred, and why that would have been scary to Israel. And I thought that was really like stuff that we never knew. There's so much cool stuff. I love history. Like that's my gig. So I'm almost done here. There you go. Now imagine if I had gone in and colored all of this and then had to like cover it. That would have been a waste of time. Wait to do this at the end. And I'm not going to even add the watercolor to it. I'm just going to keep with the current color theme. I'm going to add some wink to it, but that's it. Now, StazOn is set. If you were to do this with Memento and you decided to add water to it, there is a really good chance that that Memento will bleed. And you don't want that, you guys. It doesn't look good to have that black schmear. It's like when our mascara would run back in the day. Oh, the advancement of lipstick and mascara. I love wearing lip stain and like this. I have not showered today, you guys. I'm going to be legit. It's a little bit of a busy day. And so I am wearing my makeup from yesterday and my mascara. That's all I wear is my mascara. I wipe off my lipstick at night. All right, we're almost done. And I think this is fabulous. So the first person to place an order this week. Oh, Melody, did you receive my email? If you're taking that class on the 24th, you guys, with 20 Christmas cards, in person and online, you have to order. If you're going to order any of that suite, order it now because it's going to go. It's like short supply. Like, woohoo, they're like warning us. And there's so much back ordered just because it's everywhere and it's so annoying. I am a diva. I want my stuff and I want it now. Now we're going to go in with that early espresso. And I'll take the marker and go underneath like that. Oh, good. Okay. I hadn't tracked that. Thank you for that. There we go. There we go, you guys. Oh, there's a little green needed right there behind the branch. And that's sometimes the way it goes, right? Like you add the brown and then you see what's missing for the green. Oh my gosh, you guys. So vibrant. Do you love this as much as I do? If you don't, lie to me. Just lie to me if you don't love it, because I love it so much. Okay, so we're going to take some Wink of Stella. Now, Wink of Stella is a liquid glycerin-based pen. And I'm just going to make sure, because I can see some color on it, which is shame, shame, shame on me. I painted something and I did not clear it, is what that means. Okay, so we're going to take some of that Wink and just kind of soften out the apples. I want that to just be blended a little bit, and it will softly, and it adds glitter. So hello, it's soft and glittery. Right there. And I'm featuring not everything on this card, not everything on this project, right? Just the apples that I want to be sparkly. And you do have to be careful because it will blend the colors, and you don't want to get rid of the yellow and the pink in the middle, right? You just kind of want to blend it a little bit better. Awesome. Oh, it's perfect, you guys. I do love my Stella. Okay. And then take your Wink while you have it and clear it the link. Clear the pen. Because you don't want to transfer a color to another project if you're not paying attention and like get upset that it's like that. Okay, now we're going to make what I would consider like a bold choice. Here is a lot of bold color, right? Let me grab the rest of this card. If you know me, you know I love black and white. And one of my favorite paper collections is this. Oh, I'm just sitting down, sorry. Perfectly penciled collection. And I love this polka dot piece right here. I'm going to zoom out. You guys ready? There you go. Okay. So if I'm going to feature this beautiful card, I want it to stand out against something dramatic. Like this. Hey, Melly, I'm so glad you're here. So you guys can tell me right now, do you want it on yellow daffodil, green, granny apple green, or do you want it on real red cardstock? You tell me right now. What do you want as the backup regarding behind this beautiful paper? And I'm going to throw my pieces I don't need away, right? Yellow. Lisa Marie is all over it, y'all. Now this paper has a beautiful, just so you know, we could have done the flowers, and it would, but I think it needs a darker background to make it like pop. And I love me some polka dots. Yellow, yellow, red, red. Ooh. Okay, so I've got an idea. I have an idea. Hold on. We're going to do all 3 colors. Yes, we are. And the black. And those gorgeous apples. I'm grabbing the cardstock as we're talking. We be talking. First of all, can we just discuss what a gorgeous combination that is? Do you love the darker? I do too. Yellow does look good. Hi, Barbara. It does look really good with the black. So we're going to start off with this card. I'm going to make it kind of a longer card. So we're going to go and move our paper. Caucus, don't drop us. Okay. And we're going to... I cut chipboard today. If you guys did not see the video I posted today, you need to see it. Tons of fun. And it's basically free crafting. So we're scoring at, no, we're going to score at 5.5. And this is the card base. I'm choosing the card base to be white so that when we write on the inside, it is easier to see. And it looks really well balanced. Invest in a large stack, you guys, of thick basic white cardstock and the regular basic white cardstock to make it go. And you're right, the red's going to make the apples pop. The yellow and black will go together really well. And you combine the two and you really get a winner chicken dinner. We're going to take the real red to 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to take this yellow to 3 3/4 by 5. Now, I want, did I move the wrong piece? Yep. Now, I like this, and I want the greeting to just be simple at this point. I don't want to take away from this card. So what we're going to do, my sweet Stampin' Sisters, is we're going to do the greatest gift is a good friend, just because nope, we aren't, because it's on the table somewhere. It's on my table, and I don't know where it is. So instead, you guys, oh, here it is. Yay! We're going to take the greatest gift is a good friend, and it really is. Sometimes people will let you down, and often God brings people in your life who won't. So sure, there's going to be, I had a friend, Bev, who was betrayed by somebody, and I was like, whatever you do, don't let their actions make you lower to that, right? Like, don't do that. You guys are better than that. Okay, so we're going to go in here. The greatest gift is a good friend. Cute. Papas. Papas. Okay. You know what? It's a shmia, and that's going to bug me. If you know me, like, oh, that's where that OCD comes in. Right? We're going to just pat. And guess what? There's 2 sides to every paper, and there's 2 sides to every story. That's right. Okay, I really like it. Much better. Now it's a little crooky. Oh, you guys. This is straighter, and I'm going to cover that because I can't handle this shmia. That's going to drive me nuts. Okay, we are going to continue the vibe of layers. Why not, right? And we're going to take the long card base, give it a good rub-a-dub-dub to apples in the tub. Okay, so we have the card base, and we're going to take dimensionals to the real red. And if you are a crafter, keep a ruler nearby. You guys, I'm really good at eyeballing stuff, but sometimes when you know, like if you have a ruler nearby, you're not so stressed about balancing that. Maybe it's just because I'm on live. I can screw things up and then I'm like, because I would know how to fix it if I weren't on live. And honestly, my brain is starting to like peter out because I'm going to be up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay. Here's the real red. Then we're going to take that. Yellow. We're almost done. Can you believe it? I don't want to be done with you guys tonight. Make sure you check out the video I posted earlier with the chipboard. I have a couple of fun things that we're going to come together and do. Ugh, my chubby fingers. It's like torture. Get used to the chubby fingers and stop complaining. You did this to yourself. I know, right? First world silly problems. I actually don't like that term, first world problems. Let me tell you why. Everybody's got problems. Oopsie cookies. And they're all valid, right? So we're going to come in here and we're going to go to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. That's even easier. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 of this black and white paper. And because we stamped on the yellow, but we're going to raise the black and white, it's going to continue that vibe of up and down, which is going to be very appealing to somebody that sees this. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So keep a ruler nearby. You guys are worth it. Don't stress about things. Choo choo. We are all done, and so is Jamie's energy. Woo-hoo. It left the station. And the reason I chose this as an elongated card, scored at 5 1/2 and cut 4 1/4, is because this apple is layering down, and you want to keep the same vibe of things if you can. It's very soothing to the eye. People don't know what you did, but they know they like it, and that's why. It's those little tips and tricksies, babies, that will help you. Okay. First of all, doesn't that look cute with just the polka dots? And then we're going to come in with the apples. And don't be shy with your adhesive, you guys. Again, you get like 100 per sheet. Like, don't stress it. Just put it. Don't stress it. Just put it. That's like a Valley Girl statement I just said, even though that's not. Is my brain shutting down? Maybe. Okay. Right there, my sisters. There you go. That is our card for the night. What do you think? I'm going to zoom. You guys ready? Zoom. Okay. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? It's okay if you do. I will not judge you on the outside. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so let's do this. Nope, that's not going to work either. I need... Where is my little schmuckaki? Okay, right there. What do you guys think of that? Even though it's very spinny. Super cute, right? Isn't that really fun? So, oopsie doopsie, that's my old address in California. You have layer upon layer upon layer, you guys. So what you have here, let me just show you. You have the red is on a layer. The yellow is on a layer. The black and white is on a layer. That perfectly penciled is such a great stamp set, or paper, I mean. Then you have this gorgeous apple harvest in 3 levels. So you have the leaves, and then you have apples and apples and leaves and apples. And this feels very organic and fun. I'm so glad that you guys helped me through this. And actually, you know what, you guys, I would do a drawing and pick a name, but I think in here, I know one of the people who really needs a cheery uppy and love is going to be our sweet little Debbie. So Debbie, I'm going to pop this off in the mail to you. I think I have a prize you earned earlier. There's a huge box of prizes here I need to get shipped out. If I owe you guys anything, you have to just remind me and have patience because I'm trying to get caught up. But this is going out in the mail. I'm going to blog about it in the morning. Actually, I'll blog about it tomorrow at lunch, and then I'm going to send this off. But if you would like to join us are you enjoying these classes? I hope you do enjoy our classes. Thanks, Melly. That's my studio, you guys. Come back. Oh, crackers. It's doing something. Hold on. So that's a balance ball. If you guys don't know, I try to work my balance. Hello! What the heck happened? I think I'm just like tapping it too fast. And you guys were like in a seizureville. You're welcome. Love you, Devilicious. So this was super easy. If you guys enjoy crafting with us for our classes, there is a class you can grab this week. It's 20 cards for Christmas on Saturday. It's online and in person. Online is going to join us at the same time as the class. We're going to be streaming it via Zoom. So you'll get a Zoom link. And your kits will be mailed on Wednesday. So with people having placed an order, you have to have used my hostess code for the month so I can find that. And then you can join me. It's going to be the Brilliant Christmas. It's the Brightest Glow. Brightest Glow is what it is. And we had, oh goodness, so sorry. We had this really fun making, there was a card right here. I just had a glitter card. I brought it upstairs because I was going to send it to somebody. Anyway, we have fun making with that set, and I have another one that's going with a really fun fold. So I appreciate that you guys are here. If you join later, please take a second to like and share this video. Join us every Monday. See, Melody can only join online, and until I can get her in person, I will take it. So she's joining us on Saturday, and I'd love for you to join us. It's 20 Christmas cards in one night. That's 5 designs, 4 of each, and then you'll own the videos. So this is really, look at the level, you guys. That came out really fun. So I hope it brightens your day, Devilicious. I love ya. And it cheers you up. And it's actually, if Mom can probably touch it and have fun with that too. So I enjoy you guys joining me live, and I appreciate it. Don't miss out on joining us next Monday, but I'll have videos all week coming your way. So I will talk to you later. Have a good one. God bless.